Friends, let's talk about a city that feels like it was lifted straight from the pages of a storybook. I'm talking about Prague, the magnificent capital of the Czech Republic. For years it has been a jewel of Central Europe, but right now in 2025, something special is happening. A new energy is bubbling up from its ancient cobblestones, mixing with centuries of history to create a destination that is simply irresistible. It's a city where every corner turned reveals a new wonder, a new story, a new reason to fall in love. Our journey begins, as it should, in the very soul of Prague, the old town square. Standing here is like stepping onto a massive open-air stage where 1,000 years of history have played out. Your eyes will immediately be drawn to the twin spires of the Church of Our Lady before Tin, soaring into the sky like something out of a Gothic fantasy. All around you are pastel-colored buildings, each with its own unique facade and story. You'll see horse-drawn carriages clip-clopping by, artists sketching portraits, and travelers from every corner of the globe, all sharing in the same sense of awe. Now let's turn our attention to the main event here, the astronomical clock on the Old Town Hall Tower. This is more than just a timepiece, it's a 15th century masterpiece of mechanics and art. No visit to Prague is complete without a slow, deliberate walk across the Charles Bridge. This is not just a bridge, it's an open-air art gallery and the city's most romantic promenade. The bridge is flanked by 30 statues of saints, creating a dramatic and pious avenue. But the most famous is that of St. John of Nepomuk. You'll easily spot it. It's the one with the shiny, rubbed smooth plaque at its base. The first thing you'll notice is the breathtaking panorama, with swans gliding on its surface. At midday, it's a bustling hub of activity, filled with artists, musicians, and vendors selling souvenirs and jewelry. But for a completely different, and in my opinion, more magical experience, wake up early. Walk the bridge at sunrise. Once you've crossed the Charles Bridge, it's time to make the climb up to Prague Castle. Now don't let the word castle fool you. This isn't a single building, but a vast, sprawling complex of palaces, churches, and gardens. Your main destination within the complex will be the magnificent St. Vitus Cathedral. Step inside and you'll be mesmerized by the soaring vaulted ceilings and the stunning stained glass windows. After the cathedral, make your way to the old royal palace. While it may look plain from the outside, inside you'll find the immense Vladislav Hall, a remarkable space with a complex vaulted ceiling that was once used for jousting tournaments. Yes, knights on horseback, indoors. Finally, don't leave without strolling down the Golden Lane. This picturesque little street is lined with tiny, colorful houses that were once home to castle guards, artisans, and according to legend, alchemists trying to turn metal into gold. While Prague's main attractions are undeniably spectacular, the real magic often lies just around the corner, in the places most tourists miss. One of my favorite escapes is the Vyšehrad Fortress. The real treasure of Vyšehrad, however, is its cemetery. This is no ordinary graveyard. It's the final resting place of many of the most famous Czechs in history: Antonin Dvorak, Bedřich Smetana, Alphonse Mucha. Another neighborhood worth exploring is Vinohrady. This elegant residential area, just east of the city center, is filled with beautiful Art Nouveau apartment buildings, leafy squares, and a fantastic collection of local cafes, restaurants, and shops. A great destination here is Náměstí Míru, or Peace Square, dominated by the neo-Gothic church of St. Ludmila. For something truly quirky, seek out the Pater Noster elevator. Hidden inside the Prague City Hall building, just off the Old Town Square, this is a continuously moving, doorless elevator that never stops. It's a perfect example of how Prague is full of delightful little surprises if you just take the time to look for them. Getting to know a city means, well, getting to know its food. And in Prague, you're in for a hearty and delicious treat. Czech cuisine is classic comfort food, perfect after a long day of walking on cobblestones. The king of all Czech dishes is arguably goulash, or gulas. Now this isn't the Hungarian version you might be familiar with. The Czech goulash is a rich, thick beef stew, seasoned with paprika and other spices, and almost always served with a side of fluffy bread dumplings, or housecoat nedliki. Another must-try dish is svikova na smetane. This is a true Czech classic, often served at family celebrations. It consists of sirloin steak marinated and braised, then served with a creamy vegetable sauce, a dollop of whipped cream, a slice of cranberry sauce, and of course, more bread dumplings. One classic spot is U Medvidku, which has been brewing beer since the 15th century. It's historic, lively, and serves all the Czech classics in a wonderfully traditional atmosphere. One of the best things about Prague is that you don't need a king's ransom to enjoy it. This is a city that offers incredible experiences for every budget. Many of the greatest pleasures are completely free. For instance, you can spend hours just wandering through the city's beautiful neighborhoods. Crossing the Charles Bridge at sunrise or sunset is a priceless experience. If you have a bit more to spend, Prague offers fantastic value. A ticket for the Prague Castle complex, which gives you access to multiple historic sites, is well worth the price. You can also enjoy a world-class classical music concert or an opera in historic theaters, like the Estates Theater, where Mozart's Don Giovanni premiered. For those looking for a splurge, Prague delivers luxury and unique experiences. Enjoy a fine dining experience at a Michelin-starred restaurant, where innovative chefs are reinventing Czech ingredients. No matter your budget, Prague makes you feel welcome and ensures that you can have a rich, fulfilling, and unforgettable trip. Prague is a wonderfully walkable city. Your own 2 feet are the best mode to explore the historic core. Wear very comfortable shoes. Those charming cobblestones can be tough on the feet after a few hours. When your feet need a rest or you want to go farther afield, Prague has an excellent, affordable public transit system. Trams, buses, metro, buy tickets at metro station machines. Some tram stops have machines too. Or from tobacco shops. Look for a tobacco sign. Quick word on safety and etiquette. Prague is generally very safe, but stay aware in crowds. Charles Bridge, Old Town Square. On trams and the metro, give up your seat. For elderly passengers, for pregnant women. Tipping is appreciated in restaurants. Round up the bill, or add about 10% for good service. Following these simple tips will help you navigate the city smoothly and respectfully. So there you have it, friends. That's Prague in 2025. More vibrant, exciting, and welcoming than ever before. It's a place where every step is a step through history, yet the energy feels fresh and new. Grand, sweeping vistas from castle walls, intimate, quiet moments in hidden gardens. Feeds your stomach with hearty goulash, feeds your soul with world-class music. Invites you to be an active participant, not a passive observer. Wander without a map. Try a food you can't pronounce. Listen to street musicians on the Charles Bridge. Strike up a conversation with a local over a pint. And because it offers such incredible value, it's a destination that is accessible to everyone, from the budget backpacker to the luxury traveler. The memories you make here will stick with you. So, as you plan your travels for 2025, I hope you'll consider this my personal, enthusiastic recommendation. Put Prague at the very top of your list. This is its moment. The city is buzzing with a unique and wonderful energy that you have to experience to understand. It's a place where fairy tales and history come to life. Don't just read about it, go and live it. I promise you, you won't regret it. In fact, like so many of us who have fallen under its spell, you'll probably find yourself plotting your return before you've even left. Happy travels.